This is Six Flags Fiesta Texas, located just outside of San Antonio. I am here for my very first visit. How's it going, everyone? It's David here, and join me as I go in and experience this highly anticipated Six Flags park for the first time. So let's go in and try to have some fun. Good morning, Six Flags Fiesta Texas, and already there's a lot of character here. Looks like we are going into a Mexican village.
Welcome back, hope you enjoy that ride. Once the train comes to a complete stop and your restraints unlocked.
Okay, made my first ride of the day on Boomerang Coast to Coaster, and guess what it is? It is a Vekoma Boomerang. Just a little bit of an inside tip. The park is scheduled to open at 10:30, but they have this and Chupacabra open at 10, almost as like a little free early entry. Now, I will say, I'm usually not the biggest fans of boomerangs, but this was definitely one of the better ones. It's running the new next-gen trains, and there wasn't any rattle, no head banging, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually think it was pretty fun. Definitely a surprise for sure. Just had a ride on Batman the Ride, and no, not Batman the Ride, the B&M invert, Batman the Ride, the SNS free spin. That's the second of those that I've done. I've also done the one at King's Dominion. I'll tell you what, that was a one and done. I really did not like that ride at all. Very uncomfortable. You really don't know where you're going. Very disorienting. The ride is thankfully mercifully short, but yeah, it does look cool off-ride with the cars spinning and going around the track and whatnot, but I will definitely not be riding that again. Okay, next up, Woman Goldan Lasso Coaster. This is actually my most anticipated ride here because this will be my very first RMC Raptor. Wonder Woman Goldan Lasso Coaster for the first time, and that was great. I'll just say this now, it was just so surreal sitting single file, and the rail that you're riding is so thin, and the pacing on that was just out of control. It feels like it's going way faster than it should, and this is first thing in the morning. I can only imagine this thing running at night. I got 2 rides on this. My first ride was in the back row, and I thought that was really, really good. The first drop in the back row was pretty insane, but I think I actually prefer the front row because you get that visual of the really thin track in front of you, and I feel like all the other elements hit stronger with stronger ejector airtime in the front row. These are running with the second generation trains. I thought it ran perfectly smooth. I thought it was very comfortable, no stapling. There is a shoulder harness, but it's very soft and you hardly feel it, and it definitely has a lot of give to it. So really no complaints there. Oh boy, that was really, really good.
You and your little team of dimwits are no match for what we have planned.
Whoa! Okay. Whoa!
Oh, we've got lots of fun in store for your little citizens.
Yeah, I'm good.
Bad idea following me.
Whoa! That's so cool.
How about we celebrate with some laughing gas? Hold still, it's a gas.
When you come to Six Flags Fiesta Texas, make sure not to miss the Joker Carnival of Chaos. This is a Zamperla Giant Discovery, and these are among some of my favorite flat rides. Very fast, very forceful, great hang time. You also had some good views on this one of the quarry wall and the whole park. But what makes this one special is the queue line, as it is an interactive fun house, and that was so cool. Even if you don't want to do the ride, I still recommend at least getting in line to check out the fun house. Very well done.
Of y'all.
Just had a front row ride on Superman Krypton Coaster, and that might be one of the better B&M floorless coasters I've been on, mainly due to the location. I mean, you are going up, over, around, next to the quarry wall. So it is definitely a terrain coaster, making some very unique elements for sure. It was a fairly long ride. It was very intense. I will say it definitely has a little bit of a rattle, and there could be a little bit of head banging, so you had to lean your head forward a little bit. But overall, good ride.
One of these nights must recover the seems Lord. The MacLeod has a fire breathing drum.
Can't turn down a log flume. Just got off of Bug's Whitewater Rapids, and this is a really cool log flume because for starters, the queue line is inside of this elaborate castle, and then there's some themed elements inside the queue. It has 3 lifts, 2 drops. One of those drops is a double dip that leads into a little bunny hop. It was a nice long ride. Water was very, very cold though, but luckily you did not get too wet on it. Now this is something I've never seen at a park before. They have an esports lounge where you can pay to enter and play PC games. If you want a break from the hustle and bustle of the theme park, there is the Coca-Cola VIP Lounge. This is separate admission or part of certain season passes and part of special tickets. But it's very nice in here. And what I like here, you can have a balcony, the chair, that looks out over the whole park. Just rode Chupacabra, which, by the way, that is a great name and a great logo. That has to be one of the best names and logos I've seen for a coaster. Anyways, this is a Batman the Ride clone, and there's a reason why these are cloned. These are very fast, very intense, very whippy, and it was definitely a lot of fun. Again, it's kind of like Superman from earlier today. It definitely had a rattle and a little bit of head banging, but it really wasn't that bad. It didn't ruin the ride for me, as long as you keep your head forward. But Chupacabra, good ride, great name. Roadrunner Express is an aero mine train, and a really good one, might I add. Like some of the other rides here in the park, it incorporates the quarry wall to its advantage. There were some nice big drops going off the cliff. I was sitting towards the back of the train, had some good moments of airtime. It's a really good family coaster.
Now give that restraint a little push-up, unbuckle your seatbelt, head on out to your left. Don't forget any loose gear or whatnot.
Just got off of a bucket list ride, Iron Rattler. This was the second ever RMC, and if we're just gonna go off on location, absolutely beautiful. And for the ride experience, I'm calling this, just after 2 rides, one in the front, one in the back, that might be one of the best drops on any coaster. That first drop is insane. Also, the final drop, and both of which are off the quarry wall. It's a very smooth ride, a lot of great airtime. I like these older Gerstlauer trains. They're more comfortable than the RMC trains. I will say if there's any cons, there's a little bit of pacing issues in the middle. It definitely dies down, but then it picks its speed right back off with that final drop. But Iron Rattler, really, really good. And if you want the views, go for the front. But if you want, I think, the overall best experience with the best forces, definitely go for the back.
I promise we're just a few short moments away. And while we prepare the samples in the next room, prepare yourselves for newfound youth. Robot! Tell our guests what my elixir promises to deliver.
Dr. Diabolical's elixir promises to deliver absolutely magical results.
Ooh, magically devastating results. Please leave while you can.
Each sample of the elixir is curated by Dr. Diabolical to uniquely treat each individual need.
You are all in grave danger. Please heed my warnings. Leave this place or it will be too late.
Move forward through the corridor. You will receive your elixir sample and your instantaneous results. Quickly now, there's no time to waste.
The real reason you are all here. My extraction machine! Confused? Oh, you thought there was actually a miracle elixir?
Sorry.
How sweet. There is an elixir, of sorts. This torturous extraction device will rip your fear and adrenaline from you bit by bit. Your fear will feed my army of ravenous creatures. Robot! Turn on the machine. My machine! You fools! You broke my precious machine!
Just rode Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger. This is a B&M dive coaster, and upon just my first impression, I rode this in the back row. That might have been my least favorite. Out of all the dive coasters I've been on, that was by far the shakiest. And also, the layout I thought was really not that inspired, not too much force going on. I do love the color scheme of this ride. You have a very nice view. And my favorite part is actually the queue line. That's another themed queue line here at Fiesta Texas. Just rode Fiesta Texas's dark ride, Pirates of the Deep Sea. You could tell that this was a Sally, Scooby-Doo, or Boo Blasters kind of ride, but recently they definitely beefed it up. A lot of three-dimensional sets and figures, really good lighting, sound effects in there, some fog and some animated pieces in there. It was a very nice dark ride. Unfortunately, I wish I could show you inside, but they did have a strict no on-ride photography for the dark ride. Just rode Pandemonium, and I've always enjoyed these Gerstlauer spinning coasters. They're a lot of fun, and I like that you get to face the riders that you're with. It was a good time. Okay, came back around here to Wonder Woman, got another back row ride, and here in late afternoon, oh my God, is that thing flying now. Airtime was much stronger on that. Okay, just got off of Poltergeist. This is a Premier Rides Spaghetti Bowl launch coaster. This is actually identical to Flight of Fear over at Kings Island and Kings Dominion. This one is obviously outside. I gotta say, that thing ran really well. It was a lot smoother than Flight of Fear. Also, there is no mid-course, so you are flying around the track. I enjoyed that a lot more than I thought I would. Usually I get a little nauseous after Flight of Fear, but this one I did pretty darn good. I also really like the theming. It has a small indoor queue themed to a haunted house. It's called Poltergeist after all. But yeah, this one was definitely a surprise.
Hyperdrive approaching seasonal train. Control access denied.
I can't believe it's 2025 and there is a new monorail. You can find it right here at Fiesta Texas. The Metropolis Transit Authority is a short but very simple monorail style attraction that goes around the DC Universe area of the park. It's nice, it's relaxing, and overall this whole area is very nice. You have rides for the whole family and then family thrill rides where it's just like a little bit bump up, but nothing too wild and crazy. A lot of families in there enjoying having a good time. It's really busy in there right now, which is good to see. Well, mission accomplished. Got all the credits here at Fiesta Texas. The last one I just got, Batgirl Coaster Chase. And boy, there's nothing quite like a single lone male skipping the line with a whole bunch of children and family to get front of the line access for the kiddie coaster. Had a lot of strange looks. I mean, thank you to the park for letting me do that, but yep, that is got the credit, now forget it. Well, this is definitely a coaster I will not be riding. Kid Flash is a short-lived Skyline Attractions dueling kiddie coaster. And yeah, this definitely did not last long, and I assume this is going to be taken down pretty shortly. So, ran into Nathan here at Fiesta Texas. Very nice to meet you, a fellow coaster enthusiast.
Yes, I am.
All right, how many coasters have you been on?
Over 160.
Right, and what's your favorite?
Steel Vengeance, Cedar Point.
Awesome. And what do you think of Fiesta Texas for your first time here too?
Absolutely love it, but I wish I ran another straight on Poltergeist.
Oh, I agree. That line did move slow. What's your favorite ride here?
Iron Rattler.
Awesome, and we just rode second to back row on that, and that was epic. All right, nice to meet you, Nathan.
Nice to meet you too.
All right.
And to my guests in the station, please listen up. Please try to fill up every single seat on these trains. Again, every single seat needs to be filled up. If you do not have somebody in front of you, try to find a group to fill in that seat. Thank you. Okay, and in my Fiesta Texas day here with
several evening rides here on Iron Rattler in the back car. And oh my goodness, just like Wonder Woman, this definitely got faster as the day went on. This ride is just pure fun, like, and very re-rideable too. I said this before, but that is one of the best first drops on any coaster. Iron Rattler, standout attraction. And that's going to do it here from Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Had a great day. I first want to give huge props to Six Flags management for bringing me out here today and really making me feel like a VIP. Admission, valet parking, food, drinks, the VIP lounge, front of the line access. I'm humbled, and it was great. And you have a wonderful park. I especially want to thank Jeff, Robert, and Jocelyn for helping to provide all this. Absolutely fantastic. And this park, as I said, is wonderful. If you look on my channel, I don't typically have too much Six Flags content. Six Flags usually comes off as a certain connotation or a certain demographic. But this, I feel, is a Six Flags park in name only. It is definitely a theme park. There are theme sections. A lot of the rides are very well themed queue lines, and they didn't really need to, but they absolutely did. I met a lot of very friendly team members. I met like 5 or 6 different people who shouted out for my Kennywood shirt that I'm wearing today, which was great. And it was just a well-operated park. Standout attractions for me were definitely Iron Rattler and Woman Goldan Lasso Coaster. This is definitely a park I would return to if I'm in the area. Once again, Six Flags, thank you all so much for really making this a special visit. So, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and subscribe for more amusement park content. And with that being said, thank you all for riding, and I'll see you next time.